How much money do you make as a developer?
I mean,
Yeah, I make around.
I would say
My first job, my salary was
Today, me and my friend are at GraphQL Summit asking these developers how much money they make. And wait till you get the end because the numbers get crazy.
Yo, what's up, bro? Oh, bro, Postman?
Yeah.
Every developer on our channel knows about Postman. So what would be your one piece of advice for somebody who's looking to get their first job?
yeah, I don't have a degree. I'm from Oklahoma City, so there's not a whole lot of tech there. So what I really did is I really contributed to a lot of open source projects. I didn't actually apply for my Postman job. They reached out to me. So
So how much money do you make as a developer?
I make 6 figures, and that's as a SE1. So that's like entry-level software engineer, and I have great benefits.
So we're here with Ben. If you're comfortable sharing, how much do you make as a developer now?
Ooh, I'll give you a range, boys. I'm not gonna give you it all. 100 to 110. So I got an internship actually in college. I should say that's a major key. You get at least like a 3-month internship. That'll negate any sort of experience because then like you've gone through the process at that point. You know, you've gone through the software development life cycle. Once you've done that, most jobs are like, all right, you're good to go.
My name is Camille. I'm 24. I'm a front-end software engineer. I work at Peloton in New York City.
Wait, so your first job was with Peloton?
Yes, my first
Wow,
job was at Peloton.
amazing.
Yeah.
And how did you go about getting your first job?
Oof. I applied to probably 200 companies. Maybe like 10 people will be like, hey, never forget that people want to refer you because they get referral bonuses.
If you don't mind sharing, how much did you make at your first developer job?
So my first job, my salary was 110. I had a 15K signing bonus.
Amazing.
And my equity was,
You got equity as well? Wow,
equity.
that's awesome. Yeah.
well, Peloton stock. It used to be worth a lot more.
We've had an amazing time meeting people.
One piece of advice.
If you thought $125,000 is a lot, then you'll be surprised to see what some of these developers are getting paid at the biggest companies. The thing is, developers are often shy about their salaries.
How much money do you make as a software engineer?
I will not reveal that.
I'm not comfortable sharing that.
I don't want to answer that.
No, I can't do that. Sorry.
No worries.
Will we find people willing to share?
Yo, that is awesome. Nice to meet you, Mark. What's it like working at Netflix?
I mean, it's great. It's fun. It's a big company, but you get a lot of freedom.
I've talked to people and they're like, hey, even over sometimes a senior developer, they'd prefer somebody who's maybe junior but is like really hungry, but they don't have the craziest amount of experience. Is it possible they could work at a company like Netflix?
I think it's possible. I think it depends. Like, keep focusing on your skills. Skills are really, truly what matters. Trying to show your skills through other means, because clearly you don't have like experience. So
Yeah.
understanding what you use. So we often use like frameworks and libraries. Actually reading a lot of code, digging into those libraries, I think is super important.
So if you're comfortable sharing, how much do you make as a software developer?
I don't think I'm comfortable sharing.
Got it. Well, thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate it.
Now that was unfortunate, but these next developers are earning multiple 6 figures.
I'm here with Dalvin.
So my advice for somebody who wants to get into tech for the first time would be start trying to learn on YouTube. You don't have to go to a boot camp or pay money if you don't want to. Start creating projects that you're interested in, doing stuff that you like. If I'm into sneakers, I'm gonna try to make the Nike app again and put it on my portfolio and resume.
Are you willing to say how much you make right now?
Yeah, so currently I make 146.
Damn, that is amazing.
It's basically fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
That's like my best advice.
So I'm here with Trent. I guess like tell us about yourself. Like what do you do?
Sure. I'm a full stack engineer at Glassdoor. I've been doing this for about 7 years now, and I actually, in college, I was a pre-med major and switched to this last minute. Wow. And it turned out to be a pretty good decision. I never would have thought I would be here at a tech conference, and here I am.
Do you want to share like how much you made at your first CS job?
Sure. I made, it was 70 grand
70 grand.
in Chicago.
In Chicago. And then how about now? What do we give a range of like how much you make?
I think I make 180 grand now after 6-7 years. so-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Which is nothing for, California, but Chicago.
The cost of living anybody in California?
I'm here with Alex, guys.
So I'm a DJ, right? And I needed to make an app to help me organize my music. I didn't know how to code anything. But the thing that I learned through that process was that I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I see a lot of newcomers come in, like they see the price tag and then they get a month into the job and they realize I don't really like coding that much. Join a community, try building something, figure out that process for yourself, and if you like it, then you should be good to go.
How much money do you make as a software developer?
2013, I started 40 grand. After a year there, they bumped me to 75. By the end of 2018, I was the lead dev for 130. And then I'm in that like range, like 200-ish, yeah.
That is amazing, man.
I would say, so I've hired a lot of junior devs. If you're like totally fresh, you're probably looking in the 60, 70 range, which I think is still really good these days.
If you thought $200,000 was a lot, these next two developers are paid crazy.
All right, so I'm here with Anthony. Tell us about yourself.
Went to college for computer science, ended up dropping out and just going self-learning route. Anyone can get into this career path. It's not like for intelligent people. I've seen people who have worked their whole lives in like the service industry, go into like a boot camp or go into like a self-learning path and come out making 2 to 3 times the amount of money that they were and being 2 to 3 times happier in their role. It's for everyone. But I ended up getting a job as a junior web developer, and then from there just improving my skills, and I made 17 an hour. It was like 30,000 a year.
Amazing. And if you don't mind sharing like a range of how much do you make now?
Yeah, I make around 250,000 a year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This next developer is among the highest paid developers on earth. And this is how we got here.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Matthew. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a developer at Credit Karma. I have been for the past 4-ish years, since like 2018.
Right, we have a lot of developers. When they look at the job posting, it says like, hey, we need like 1 year to 5 years of experience, right? So like, how would you be your advice for that?
Even if it doesn't, if I don't have the years of experience, if I don't meet every single qualification, I would say go for it. Like the worst that can happen is they say no.
Awesome. Okay, and when you got your first job as a developer, how much did you make?
Right out of college, I was working at a company called Axure, and I was offered $80K a year. I switched because I realized that I wasn't growing the way I needed to. I wasn't learning new technologies. Yeah, I also do believe that the quickest way to like get raises in salary is to keep looking, keep switching. So yeah, I found Credit Karma, I think through a referral, which I would say is very important. Like those online applications those are like such a numbers game that I think you're way better off seeing if you can even just like find someone on LinkedIn and like ask them to just look at your resume. I think that's gonna get you way further.
This is all amazing advice. Now, how much do you make as a developer now?
Now I would say, so I'm a senior software engineer now at Credit Karma. The total comp, I think adjusted for like the growth in stock, would be over 400,000 annually.
Amazing, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
If you thought that was awesome and you thought, man, I want to learn software development, I want to make money with coding, well, guess what? Me and my team are helping students do just that. Tons of students like Ali here, Frank Ramos, Devin Gray, and many others. If you want to get results like that and you want to work with us, me and my team, click the link below and apply. Peace.